Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Hisham bin Abdul Malik, accompanied by his soldiers, undertook the pilgrimage to the sacred house of Allah. His courtiers and important individuals from Syria surrounded him. He made every effort to touch the black stone, but was unable to do so because the place was crowded with pilgrims who were pushing each other to kiss the black stone. The pilgrims paid no attention to Hisham and made no space for him. A pulpit was erected for him, and he took his seat upon it. Observing the people circling the Kaaba, Imam Zainul Abidin arrived to perform the tawaf. A pilgrim recognized him and exclaimed loudly, "That is the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, the closest relative to the Rasulullah on this earth. That is the Imam of the God-fearing and master of the worshippers." The majesty and grace of the Imam was so reminiscent of the Prophet that it overwhelmed the pilgrims. They all made way for the Imam. Fortunate were those who kissed his hand or touched his sacred clothes. The Syrians were astonished by this awe-inspiring sight, for they believed that no one deserved honor and reverence except the Umayyads, who, according to Umayyad propaganda, were the heirs of the Prophet and closely related to him. So the Syrians quickly went to Hisham and asked, "Who is that person whom the people have respected so greatly?" Hisham erupted in anger, his crossed eye appearing, and he shouted at them, "I do not recognize him." Hisham denied recognizing the Imam, fearing that the Syrians would lean towards him and abandon the Umayyads. Farazdaq, the renowned Arab poet, was present and knew the truth. Trembling with emotion, he rushed towards the Syrians and exclaimed, "I know him." "Who is he, Farazdaq?" the Syrians asked. To introduce the character of Imam Zainul Abidin to the Syrians, Farazdaq recited a poem in his honor. This poem described him as a beacon of light and virtue. It highlights his lineage, tracing back to the Messenger of Allah, and emphasizes his noble character, generosity, and unwavering commitment to righteousness. He is a source of guidance, protection, and blessing, whose influence transcends boundaries and brings solace to those in need. This poem, known as Al-Asma, stands out from other Arab poetry for its enduring significance throughout history, as it revolted against falsehood and championed the truth. It was composed during a time when voices were silenced and tongues were restrained from praising the virtues of the Ahlulbayt. And so, Farazdaq's praise dealt a severe blow to the Umayyads and Hisham ibn Abdul Malik.